Our correspondent, Stacey Foster, who's in Porticello for us. Stacey, what's happening in this operation this afternoon?
Well, at the moment, the boats taking part in what is now a recovery operation are in at the moment, but there are many reports locally surrounding the identities of those that have been recovered from the wreckage. But what we actually know, what has been confirmed, is that 5 bodies have been recovered. We don't know their identities. The latest body was recovered early this morning. We know that after that storm in the early hours of Monday morning, when the Basin sank 50 metres below the surface, that 6 people were reported to find her later this afternoon. And it's only once all of those bodies have been recovered from the wreckage here that the investigators can move in to establish exactly what caused their deaths.
Stacey in Sicily, thank you for that update.
Well, at the moment, the boats taking part in what is now a recovery operation are in at the moment, but there are many reports locally surrounding the identities of those that have been recovered from the wreckage. But what below the surface, that 6 people were reported to find her later this afternoon. And it's only once all of those bodies have been recovered from the wreckage here that the investigators can move in to establish exactly what caused their deaths.
Well, Stacey, what is the latest on the missing woman?
Well, it's just been another desperately sad day here in Sicily again today, and I think the reality of this situation now is dawning on everyone. But since that 5th body was recovered early this morning when the divers went out at first light, there has been very little in the way of update or progress, actually. And tonight there is no active search on the water. All the support boats appear to have come in for the night as the light is sadly fading. What we do know, though, is that they are dealing with really tricky conditions. The vessel, the wreckage, is 50 metres below the surface, which is proving really difficult to navigate. Furniture is in the way. We don't know exactly how much of that 56-metre long vessel they've managed to get into, and we don't know whether the body of that woman is in the wreckage at all. There are lots of questions tonight. We know that the search will resume in the morning at first light, but an agonising time for the families involved.
Indeed. Stacey in Sicily, thank you.
The sea's calmer here tonight than it has been since we arrived here on Monday evening, and as divers gain more and more access to different parts of this super yacht 50 metres below the surface, they can't rule out the possibility that there are no more bodies within the wreckage.